Okay guys, welcome back to my channel. I am just about to head out. It is Friday and I've decided to do a weekend vlog. I feel like my vlogs lately have been a little bit less structured and I've just kind of been picking up the camera when I can, which is fine because I've been sick. And honestly, I'm still sick and I'm so fed up. It's just feels like this is never ending, and I'm about to go in to meet my friends Maria and Emma, who I'm always going on about in my vlogs, and we do this every 6 to 8 weeks. It actually, I feel like, is getting to the point where we're doing it every 4 weeks now because we just need it so much. Our meetups are literally like my lifeline. They're my therapy. And I just love those girls so much. Anyway, today we have managed to get a table at Host. We were meant to be meeting up tomorrow, and then Maria changed her plans and we were like, oh my god, let's use this to our advantage and see if we can get a table at Host on Friday at 3. And it's worked. But I'm just so sick that I'm so sick of being sick I just want to start enjoying things. Like I said, this year for me is about having fun, and I just feel like I haven't been able to, like, everything I feel like I've planned in order to have fun and enjoy myself, I feel like I'm having to drag myself through it, and I'm like loading up on Eurofan Plus and just, anyway. I'm gonna go into the city first because I have sold a camera and an old iPhone. I think I might have mentioned that in my last week's vlog, and I'm gonna cash in. I'm so excited. If you have any like things lying around, like old PlayStations or something that your kids aren't using anymore, I'm gonna link the thing below. It's called webuy.ie, and they have locations. You can either post the pieces you sell to them, which takes like 10 minutes, or you can drop them in. I'm just gonna drop it in today. So anyway, I thought I might show you what I'm wearing because I'm wearing my new shirt. I actually, when I bought this shirt, I was wearing these pants and these boots, and I loved the outfit, so I'm just recreating it because after my styling tip from 2 vlogs ago, I am over not wearing things again, and I just haven't actually worn the shirt properly yet. I only tried it on. So I'm wearing my row coat, which I feel like I just love with the outfit, but I might have to change it because it is so cold out. And where are my sunnies? I'm gonna wear my Key sunglasses, Key Australia. I feel like it's kind of Matrix vibes, but anyway, let's go. The blue skies, sun is shining. We're gonna power through.
That's like Min the other day.
That is rage. I was just chatting away there to my vlog and I hadn't even pressed record. Connor does a podcast, and the other day can I tell?
Yeah.
The other day he interviewed 2 women, and at the end of the podcast he went to press stop on the record and he hadn't pressed start. So it's something that
After an hour and 15 minutes.
I just talked there for about 20 seconds, so I can only imagine how he felt. But we've all done it. I used to do it all the time. I remember when I used to teach yoga and I recorded yoga classes for an online studio, and I used to text Connor just being like, oh my god, like the whole file is not working and I have to do the whole thing again. It was just so tragic. But as I said, there was always, when I did it the second time, there was always something that I was like, oh, that felt so much more like in flow, or because I had already done it, it felt so much better. So I'm saying to Connor, hopefully there'll be a question that you didn't ask the first time. Oh, and great, my battery's about to go because I didn't charge my camera last night. So this is just fabberoni. Anyway, Host was unbelievable. I'll make this short. Please go if you haven't. Every time I don't get a booking, I'm like, oh, like it's fine, I'll go somewhere else. And then when I do finally go, I'm like, oh, this is why it's always booked out, because there's nowhere better than Host. Every single part of the meal I couldn't even pick a favourite. Like burrata is usually my favourite, but the tostado with crab, did I tell you about that?
No.
It was like, the tostado was like perfectly crispy but like oily at the same time. It was unbelievable. The steak, the chips, everything. We are en route to Bread 41, which we haven't been to in so long. We used to live right around the corner during COVID, and we'd go with Domino, and we're going again with Domino and my friend Gary. So I will bring you along on my iPhone because my camera battery is about to go. But yeah, I'm very excited. Haven't eaten, it's 10:30, and we're gonna just get a few croissants down the gullet.
So Gary has gotten there early and said that there's basically nothing left, which is devastating. So
It's just like lots of fresh beers.
I thought Abe was coming. Sausage roll. What? Like Donder. You're very quiet over there, Connor. You're loving yourself.
Stop distracting me.
What?
Stop distracting me.
Oh my god. Donder, are you sure you don't want to taste? They're warm, yeah.
I still have battery. That was, we definitely overdid it. I've overdone it. I am feeling like I need to be rolled home, but I'm a little bit annoyed that I got the cookie because I feel like I went for the almond croissant, but because it looked like they were sold out, I then hyped myself up for the sausage roll and the cookie. But then when we asked about the almond croissant, they were like, okay, they'll be ready in 15 minutes. Which means I went overboard and had the sausage roll, the cookie, and almond croissant. What would you rate it, Connor?
10 out of 10.
I feel like you're being a bit loosey-goosey on your 10 out of 10
Well, what would
these
you
days.
deduct it for?
I would deduct how slow it was.
Okay, but the food.
Okay, well the food, yeah. The food,
Well, I didn't
10
mind,
out of 10.
I didn't mind how slow because I was enjoying the company.
no, I just feel the whole setup of ordering, I think they could do that better. I don't know how,
Okay.
but I thought like the queuing up was, maybe I just hate queuing, I'm just so impatient. But anyway, food 10 out of 10. It was good. Bread 41, 10 out of 10.
I recommend.
Go on, Connor.
Is it like focused, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so I just wanted to show you what I'm wearing. I am wearing my dish jumper, my Massimo bag, my Eagle jeans, and my Marks and Spencer sweats. This is my OOTD. Full of croissant.
Okay, it is Saturday afternoon. These are by a brand called Joe O'Brien. I used to shop with them all the time. And I still rate these sweatpants. I would actually buy them again. But they are like my favorite sweatpants I own. They have this like, kind of, you fold them over at the top and they just look kind of cool. I don't know. I love them. And then this is my Adenola sweatshirt that's really plain and I love. But Abe is just up from his nap and we are going to, there's a match on today in Dublin, so the traffic's going to be insane. We're going to go and get our Sprite for our dinner, and then we're going to go to Tesco and have a little browse, because that's what you do on a Saturday afternoon to entertain yourself with the child. Or what we do anyway. And yeah, we just spent the 2 hours that Abe was napping looking at New York food vlogs on YouTube. We found a really good one actually, that I will link below, because he was a little bit painful, the guy, but he was probably the least painful of all the ones we watched. So I'll link it below because it was really good and had some ones that I've kind of heard about before, but ones that aren't like really super trendy, and a little bit off the beaten track, and a lot of like chef recommendations. So yeah, I'll link that below. But let's go to Sprite.
I got the new shoe.
The new shoes, yeah.
Yeah.
Black, yeah.
Lift that.
Lift that.
Leave that. Oh.
Oh. This is good. Are you having fun? I have to tell the people. Tell the people what we're watching.
Is this recorded?
Yeah. Sorry, I meant to give Connor forewarning from now on when I'm about to record him, so that he can get his game face on.
Yeah.
And prepare what he's gonna say.
That's the game face. No, wait.
Have a bowl of granola.
Deleted the thing. Oh.
Okay.
No, hold on. No. It's called
Anora. A-N-O-R-A.
Or Anora.
Yeah.
Or Ainora.
And it's about
a sex worker in Brooklyn who ends up marrying an oligarch's son, and his parents fly home.
It's pretty loose.
They'll fly from Russia to
Okay.
to try and stop the.
Anyway, it's in the cinemas, and we've actually spent $13.99 on renting it because this is our cinema with a child, so hopefully it's good. We're in trouble.
I think.
Hopefully. Okay, bear with me. I have decided to finish this weekend vlog midweek because I just don't think there was enough in that video, and honestly, weekend vlogs seem like such a good idea, and then you're like, it's the weekend and I don't feel like I want to be working. Sometimes like being in your sweats and like having a takeaway, you want to be able to enjoy that, and for it to feel like you're clocking off work rather than putting on your sweatpants, ordering your takeout and then jumping on the camera. Sometimes you feel like it, but this weekend I just didn't. So I'm sorry I didn't really take you behind the scenes. Remember I told you I got a light for these kind of videos and for like evening events. I'm gonna put a sticky thing on the back and see if it works on my mirror here. Anyway, so today is the Brian Thomas fashion show. And today I feel like poo. Oh my god, I just like, Connor came home for his lunch there and I just ended up bawling crying because I was like in the middle of journaling, and why can't I get this? Oh, here we go. I was in the middle of journaling. He was like, are you okay? I was like, no. So I wanted to be honest and say that I am currently just feeling, I'm not really sure what it is. Mostly I'm feeling unmotivated. And I think it's like the come down of I was so hyped up at the beginning of January, and myself and Connor did that Mel Robbins exercise and we were feeling great, and then we both got sick and we have just been both, ooh. Now how is this? Does it make it better? Kind of, a little bit. What I journaled about was that, hang on, I'm gonna start doing my makeup. I think basically because I've been so sick and we haven't really got into the flow of taking action on our goals or, oh, sorry. This is just like
not really working. But anyway, yeah, we haven't had the chance to take action, and now I just feel really stagnant. January also for influencers in general, for marketing, for brands spending money is a really quiet month. Brands like to spend a lot of money in the fourth quarter, so like, you know, October, November, December, people are spending money, people are buying gifts, and January just is dead. Even though I have my work with Poco, which honestly I am just so grateful for. It is saving my life because actually I'm not stressed about money at the moment. It's just not really a nice feeling. It's not very motivating, and I'm feeling I'm pretty good at like motivating myself to work. I got really good at it being a stay-at-home mom. Just good with time management and planning because I only really had one day to really fully work and like have a day off being a stay-at-home mom, and I just got good at it. And I think I'm just like good in general at when I want to do something, I'm good at motivating myself to do it. I think like my habit of working out has like done that for me, has just made me quite good at focusing on like the after feeling, the feeling after when you've done the thing, and that you always feel better. But anyway, what I wrote today in my journal, oh my god, this light thing just is not working. What I wrote today in my journal was basically that I feel lost, I feel unmotivated. Are we ever gonna achieve those goals that we talked about, myself and Connor? Like, sometimes the reality of achieving those goals, you know, the fact that they take quite a long time, and you have to basically be motivated consistently in order to see big results. Like, you have to show up every day, and sometimes it can feel like it's just so far away that you just lose the motivation. And also when you work for yourself, you have to be the one to like tell yourself what is the priority, find out what the priority is, take the risks, do the things that maybe don't get you anywhere, and use your time, and not a lot of the time doing things that you're not getting paid for and sometimes don't pay off. So there's just like all this stuff. I felt today that was on my mind. And then also just when you're in that place, I feel often you start to compare massively. So what I did was I actually ended up, after I chatted to Connor, I went back to my journaling and I wrote out a list of people that trigger envy in me. So actually this was in my Substack last week, in my 5 things that I write about every week. Within the 5 things is, one of them is a lesson I learned, and this lesson last week was thank you jealousy. Thank you jealousy for showing me what like I really desire. So basically I used that today. I decided to write out who is it that triggers kind of envy in me, and then I from those wrote down a list after or underneath, what is it about these people that I desire, or what is it about these people's lives that I desire? And are there any common themes? Of course there were lots. Basically I wrote out the things that each person kind of triggered, what feelings they triggered, or what were the things in their life that I admired or that I wanted to emulate, and what did they tell me about my own desires. So where am I going with this story? So yeah, basically I think it is important to, use envy in a positive way, and instead of getting kind of drowning in this woe is me and almost making them a little bit of a villain, or making them kind of an unrealistic, unattainable, non-helpful entity, allow it to tell you something about yourself. Allow it to be kind of your guiding light of what your soul, what your deepest desires are. Okay, what is this exercise teaching me about myself? And what is it that I want to remind myself of, where I want to go, or what my goals are, or what my dreams are? Anyway, that is how I dealt with my kind of slump this morning, and it did just, it allowed me just the space to feel my feelings and to get out of this kind of negative comparison mode, and helped me feel like I was just a little bit more in control, that I wasn't at the mercy of like not having motivation, or I wasn't at the mercy of feeling lost. So anyway, that's my little rant over. I am gonna bring you along for a getting ready. I have no idea what I'm wearing tonight. I'm panicking about it. It is obviously the Brian Thomas fashion show, but I've never been to, I went to the Arnott's fashion show. I actually loved my outfit for that. But that was a daytime event, and evening events I find I'm not as good at. I kind of panic because I'm not an evening gal. I don't have kind of like evening wear, or I don't really dress up. I like to go more casual. So, and I know these events can be quite, like, some people go quite glam, which isn't me. So I have promised myself that I'm just going to dress comfortably. I'm going to pretend like I am going for dinner with the girls, because that is the most kind of dressed up I would probably go, and I still want to feel like myself, because if I'm not feeling like if I try to kind of fit into some template of what I think tonight is gonna be like, then I know I'm gonna end up hating my outfit. I'm gonna look back and be like, ooh, cringe, that was just like totally not me, and I was dressing for them or for I don't know who, because nobody actually fucking cares what you wear. So I need to care. I need to love what I wear. So yeah, basically I'm gonna try to get dressed now, and then I'm going in to see Anushka and Jess for a drink beforehand. Okay, so I'm kind of thinking that I might wear sweatpants because I'm in one of those moods. Sweatpants to a fashion show, I just don't know if this is gonna work, but let's see. Okay, I'm in a slight panic. I will try to show you here what the full outfit looks like. This is option number 1. Sweatpants, a check shirt, my kitten heels, and socks. It's a little bit out there, but I'm extremely comfortable, so I'm liking that, but I'm feeling a little bit forced, I think. Okay, so this is option number 2, which I don't know, I'm not loving either. I just think the white t-shirt is a little bit basic. I feel like I'm comfortable, but there's just something about it that, again, it just feels forced. This is why I hate dressing for like events, because you're getting drawn in these like different directions and trying to be more fashionable. I don't know, and it just doesn't work. Oh, what an evening. I'm walking from the bus up to the Marion Hotel where the event is on. That's where I'm meeting the girls, and it is just such a gorgeous evening, and this is like my favorite. If I had to choose one place to live in Dublin, like my dream home or location, it would be Marion Square. I just adore it. It's like in the city centre, but it's these like historic terraced red brick houses that have the like small windows at the top that used to be for like the servants or whatever. I just think they're such beautiful buildings. Anyway, I'm about to meet the girls, and I'm feeling slightly more energized just knowing that I'm going to see them now. So yeah, let's get this fashion show on the road.
Beautiful. She looks so good. I'm gonna come in a little closer. Super nice. She's so cute. I feel like one of those